Well, you got John and Pops, your two favorite magnet fishermen, and Captain Mike, which when you get to know Captain Mike, he'll be your third favorite magnet fisherman. Just good as gold, and he's good at what we do. And he's developed a prototype for us today to pull the magnet off of objects that we pull up. So we're going to give that a test run. You guys can see how that works. And once again, we're on Black River in North Arkansas. Pops, you got anything to say?
No, just we're gonna have a good time and get a lot of stuff.
That's right. We appreciate you guys watching us, and we know you love the outdoors and mystery and history, so you're about to get some today. Thanks for watching. Well, we just got the magnet in the water. Captain Mike, he's going to be the magnet man today. Pops here is going to help him pull stuff off the magnet. Hopefully we'll be able to identify some of these things, and if we can't identify the objects, you help us out in the comments, or even if we do identify them, we might get them wrong, and if we do, let us know. Well, we're not history experts, but we're good at magnet fishing, but we don't know everything, do we, Pops?
Not much.
Not much. All right, Mike shook something. Whoa! Oh my! Get her over here.
You got a boatload of stuff. Golly.
Now, guy, now this is neat. All right, I can get that off. That's not going to be hard.
No, let's try it.
All right, here we go. It's all to work. Got our prototype here.
Yeah, look at this. That's two little things.
Yeah. Gotta get down here and get this hook. All right, here we go. There you go, right there. All right, look at that.
I'll get the rest of it here. It's got a name on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Avery looks like something.
Let's hold it up and everybody can see. Mike, you want to hold it up? Wow, guys. I'm going to stand back and get a good picture of it. Pops, you got any idea what that is?
I have no clue, but I know one thing. It's some kind of cloud. I don't know.
That's amazing. All right. That's our first pull of the day. We're off. All right, magnets in the water. Let's pull up some big items. Guys, look at this. Pulled that up first thing. Pops has got the stethoscope on. Listening for the metal. Listening for the magnet to make contact with the metal. Whoa! What do you hook back there?
We don't know yet.
Pops, all I can see is the back of your river pants. Oh my goodness! Look at this, guys.
That's an old
Oh, wagon wheel. Get up here where everybody can see it. Look,
that thing's heavy.
look at this.
Probably weighs 50 pounds. At least.
Look at it, it's got all the rocks in it. Oh my goodness, that's old. Good job, Mike. Good job. What do you think, Pops?
I think we got a winner there.
All right. Here, you better let me get up and help you, Pop.
Yeah, you better.
All right, ready? Got it. All right, here you go, Pop. Get the residue off. Mike, give me set it up here. You can fire this thing up.
It's got letters on it too.
All right. Look at it. Woo!
What is that?
Oh, wow. Old wheel. Whatever else that was. Oh, we just hooked something. Remember, Pops, the river is not your friend.
Yeah, I know. Well, they're in, Pops.
All right. Whoa, what? All right, let's give everybody Well, Pop, you all right?
Well, yeah, I'm all right.
Whoa! Pops is about to go down.
Woo, that thing.
What? What have we here, guys?
That may be a differential for a Model T. I don't know.
You guys see this? Here, Mike, I'll get it. Right. Let's put this up here. We got something else on. That is off of an engine. I know. I mean, not engine, but it's, yeah, transmission, something like this. What you got here, Pops? Let me help you out. We'll get here, old barbed wire.
Yeah, this stuff on
Got
the
it?
bottom.
All right, you got it? What was that there?
That's the trot line.
Old trot line weight.
The tractor part.
Yep. All right, boy. Amazing. Set this up here.
That's pretty heavy, dog.
Yeah. Well, we're getting some big items out here today, guys. Look at this. These items here, these are separate. Know what they are? Show us some love in the comments.
Hey, was that last thing we pulled up as heavy as that?
No, this piece is not half as heavy as this
Okay.
wheel here.
Y'all look at that. It's full of sand and rock.
That's right. That's how long it's been in this river. Amazing. Woo. Hey, if you like what we're doing, tell us where you're watching us from. We'd like to know, wouldn't we?
Yes, we would.
Yeah, we'd like to know where you're watching us from. With Canada, Montana, North Carolina, Georgia. We love you all. The big time on the river. What you all got back there? What you got, Pops? Look at Pops back here working it. That old plate. All right, here, set it up here and I'll pull that magnet off there where you two don't get hurt.
I'm not sure what that is, John.
It's a railroad plate that they drive on.
That's right.
Okay.
Oh, wait, wait, wait. Oh. Ah. Oh. Oh, wait a minute, you hooked the prototype. That's a shin knocker there. All right, guys, here's what we just pulled out.
Go back up.
Let's just go back up. That's what old, somebody's using that for a weight.
Yeah.
Trot line.
They were this time we got up here. Well, that was a weight they were.
All right,
Hey, that's old. That's square.
get back up this river. Pull this up. Well, guys, we're having a pretty good day out on the river magnet fishing. Just John and Pops and Captain Mike here. We're your three favorite magnet fishermen, and truth be known, we're probably the only magnet fishermen that people know. We're pulling up some amazing items here today. Give you a little closer look here. Look at here. That's an old wheel. We're still debating what that came off of. It could have been some kind of Canon mount that they use. And these items here, we know this is off of some type of transmission, and we're guessing it's over 100 years old. And if you're wondering what the life jacket's doing here with a rope tied around it, let me explain this. We've lost a few magnets in the past, magnet fishermen. You can see how the rope goes back here to Mike. Worst case scenario, when we hook on something, our magnet's so strong that it stops our boat and we can't hold it anymore. We'll have to let go of the rope and it'll float in the middle of the river, and we can go downstream and come back up and change the angle of our magnet and get it off. So that's just a security measure while this is tied on.
That's just so the rope will float.
Yeah, so that the rope will float and we can go retrieve it. That's what that's for. You live and learn. There's no instruction manual that we know of for magnet fishing, what we're doing, because we fish not from docks and not from boat ramps, but from the middle of the river. You'll notice we're in the middle of the river. Moving along at a pretty good clip here. A lot of amazing historical items in the bottom of the rivers in North Arkansas. Thank you for watching. Keep watching. We're going to pull up some more amazing things. All right, we've hooked something else. What we got? Well, it's got 2 or 3 different items on there. Oh, we've just got a plethora of magnetic items. Now, Pop, can you do this? All right.
Look at that old square boat.
Look at that. Whoa, old trot line weight. All right, let's lay this right here with this plate.
Here's, I don't know what that is, John. It's just look like an old washer. There's one too.
Let me see here.
Okay,
Wow.
here you go.
Let me put this in the residue bucket.
Hey, gotta put your foot on that.
All right.
Don't fall back now.
All right, here. Hold on now. Let's slide this down. Oh, I hooked this stuff. It's gonna get ugly.
You guys are dangerous.
Woo-hoo. All right, guys. Hey, let's get the prototype. There you go. Now we can get it. Let's give it a hard tug. There we go.
All right.
The residue all popped. What we got here? What could that be? Pulling some interesting items out of the middle of the river today. You know, the thing about magnet fishing that I love is that every item we pull up has a story, has history behind it, doesn't it, Dad?
A bunch of it.
A lot of history, and it's just fascinating to me to think about the story behind every item that's in here, because every item had a person behind it, and just to know their story, it's amazing.
We're gonna head back up the river.
Oh, we think we have something. Drag her in, Mike. Drag her in. What do you think, Pops?
Like an old iron you heat on a wood stove.
An old iron that you heat on a wood stove. How did this get in the middle of the river? You know, those folks had to miss that, and they lost that.
Try out our new tool. Yeah.
There we go. Let Pop scrape that residue. There might be some. Look at this. Would you look at this? Amazing. That is an old iron, isn't it? It is. Pops. That's an old iron. Guys, I'm guessing that is 200 years old. Anybody else want to guess an age?
I've tested it, but I've tested plenty old.
Plenty old.
That's kind of used to use.
Now, Pop, you're not so old. You remember those irons that you.
No,
Yeah,
but I remember reading about it.
yeah, Pop's is a 78 model. Mike's a 65 model, and I'm a 55 model.
61 model.
Yeah. You're 65 years old.
Oh, yeah.
You were born in 61. Pops, you're 78, born in 47. I'm 55, born in 70. We were all born in the last century.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Woo! We've hooked something now. What is it, Pops?
I don't know.
Oh, my goodness. One thing about it, we're cleaning up the river.
Got no trot line on it.
Got an old trot line on there, old trot line
That's
weight.
where they somehow lost a bunch of nails. Look at there. It's all nails.
All right, I'm gonna have to pause this. We were getting dangerously close to some log jams and trees being down. All right, Pop. Let me look at this.
Somebody from Esna was using that for a trot line weight.
My goodness.
Elastic stop nut.
Try it. Look at that. Our residue bucket's
Well, look at there,
filling
John.
up.
Look at that. Go. That's just I guess they had those on a boat and they fell in. Don't you think that's what it was?
There's a story behind every find. And I wish we knew what it was, but we don't. But we're going to keep digging. We're going to keep pulling history up out of the river. Oh, we hooked something else, something big. Whoa, that's the boat. I'm going to have to get over here and keep the boat from. Look. What is it, Pops? An old plow.
This was pulled by a mule, and this is where the wooden handle screwed into it.
That whole thing is intact.
Yeah, it is.
It's not broke off anything.
Look at the square nuts.
Yeah.
Let me get in here and let everybody see these. Square nuts.
Yeah.
That's how you know it's old. Look at the bottom of it here. It's just completely intact.
That was pulled by a mule.
Let me pull this magnet off
Well,
there,
don't
right here.
be.
Slide her off here. There we go. You got the residue off, Pop?
I will.
All right, guys, look at this. Old plow. Let me set it up here.
Right in the middle of the river.
How did this, Pops, get in the middle of the river
Oh, the mule must run
in North Arkansas? That's fascinating. Guys, look at this old iron. We used to put them on old wood stoves and heat them up and iron with them. Middle of the river. Old transmission part off something that's got to be 100 years old. We're working on the date on this thing. We're thinking it says 1920 here. So that put it 100 years old. All right, let's fire this thing up. Get back up the river and do some more magnet fishing. All right, guys. Yeah, Mike and Pops hooked something big back here. Always the mystery of what's going to come to the surface. Don't lose it, man. Ooh. All right. We're going to give you a look at it here when we get up here.
Oh. What is that, John? Mike? That wasn't part of it. That's one solid block there.
Maybe an old house jack or I don't know.
I don't know what it is.
All right, let me slide it off here.
This is,
Go ahead.
oh, that's easy.
You take it up here and show everybody. Whoa, guys, that's heavy. I don't see how you got that in, Mike.
First drink of pops.
Uh-oh, they've hooked the residue bucket.
Again.
Oh. Look back in. It's too dangerous in here.
Guys, look what we've caught out of here. That's old iron. Pop, tell them about this iron.
Well, this was the old irons that they set on the old wood stoves and heat them up, and then they had little handles that they would bring and hook them in there and iron with them.
Oh,
And so that was back before the days of electricity.
this probably, guys, and we're just estimating, but we're thinking what, the 1700s,
1800s.
1800s, and we're fishing it out of the river. This old plow, this is where the wood would have been attached to the plow, and there may be a piece missing here.
Yeah, what's that thing we just pulled up?
I have no idea what this is. Anybody knows, let us know.
I don't know.
Old plate. We don't know what this is. We think it's part of a transmission, but we don't know what it's off of. Guys, it's old. That's old. And guys, here's something exciting. This wheel we pulled up, we've been able to make out the date now. 1820. 1820 on this wheel we pulled out of the middle of the river. Fabulous, isn't it? Isn't that neat?
It is super neat.
Super neat. There's a story behind every object. I wish we could tell it. Oh, what do you got up here?
Nothing.
Dry run.
I see it.
Guys, while Mike and Pops are back there manning the magnet, I'm going to take just a minute and show you something phenomenal. At least I think it is. This piece here has wire through the holes. They wired this thing shut. Not with bolts, with wire. It's amazing. Look at the years worth of deposits inside this thing. Here's my hand. Once again, the wheel here, the date 1820 on this wheel. That's almost as old as Pop is.
Not quite, but close.
And this plow here almost completely intact. That was pulled by a mule or maybe an ox. I can just picture that from the 1800s.
They had a wooden handle they put down on there that
Yeah.
they hold to.
Oh, Mike just pulled off something while we were talking. Jerked the boat around.
Tell us where you're watching from. We'll enjoy hearing from you. We're having a good time,
Yeah.
and hope you are too.
Yeah, we love you watching our videos. I hope you have as much fun watching as we do making them.
I hope they do
But
too.
let us know where you're watching from. We truly enjoy seeing the different locations. You know, this is better TV than Pawn Stars or Gunsmoke. Well, I don't know about Gunsmoke. Gunsmoke's pretty good.
Not quite as good as.
It's some, hey, but we're better than a lot of the shows on TV these days. That's for sure.
One thing about magnet fishing, you have to understand that different bodies of water have different personalities. There's a difference in magnet fishing in a river like this or in a small creek or a lake. You have to learn that to kind of go with the flow, so to speak, in order to catch something.
That's right. You have to learn how your magnet works in different rivers. No two rivers are alike. And like this river is rolling along, I'd say between 5 and 10 miles an hour.
I think so.
Yeah, and once your magnet attaches to something, you've got to be ready. And a lot of times your momentum will be enough to pull that item up out of the sand or the silt. And you have some rivers that's going even faster where your magnet will just come off and you have to compensate. You have to learn how the magnet feels. And these guys back here are pretty good at it.
We're experts.
Yeah. In fact,
No doubt.
you're probably better than anybody I know at it. Wait a minute, you're the only people I know at it, besides myself. And I don't think I'm quite as good as Pop or Mike. Oh, guys, look at our items one more time. Don't know what this thing is. Do know the old iron, old plow with a threaded end, old plate, something off a differential, or maybe I don't know, 100-year-old car, 1920 model. That old wheel, got a date on it, 1820. To me, now that's special, getting a date on something, 1820. And then we have no idea what these items are. Show us some love in the comments. Tell us if you like us or not. Tell us where you're watching from. Tell us if you like what we're doing.
Something real quick.
All right. What we got this time? Magnet fishing on the Black River in North Arkansas.
Log dog.
Logging chain. All right, let's get down here and get a good close-up. Well, it's missing one, but look at that. Thing's broken. They used to drive those into logs and float them down the river to sawmills. Wow. Set that up here by our old iron. That's the residue bucket. How's our residue bucket looking? Look at that. If nothing else, we're cleaning up the river. Keep that magnet away from me, Pop. Thanks. Power. Yeah. We just took the piece of old channel iron here. We're going to use a new prototype shin saver. Pull the magnet off. There we go. Let me see this. Oh yeah. Old piece of channel iron. Been up here by the old log dog and the old iron. Old iron.
See how easy we got.
It ain't very heavy. Look at that.
Hey, another.
Is that another axe head?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Look at that old thing. With a shin protector. Take it off there, Mike. Mike's pretty sharp. He devised this little gadget to break this magnet off of here. Let's see if it works.
Well, gotta work on it.
Got it.
It didn't hit me in the shin this
It
time.
didn't hit me in the shin either. All right, guys. Look at this old.
Show them the top there where it's been beat with a sledgehammer.
Let me go ahead and get around this way. Look at this thing. How it's been beaten. It's indented right here.
Put that splitting logs and stuff with a sledgehammer.
Look at it. It's amazing. There's how it was attached to the bottom like this. Look at the end of it here. Wow. I'm guessing that is 200 plus years old.
All right.
All right, hang on. So let me get a top view of it. Look at that. See how it's been beat so much? That was made in a blacksmith shop. Wow. All right, let's get this magnet back in the water. You know, it's interesting to think about. The rivers were the highways hundreds of years ago. Makes me want to start thinking, country road, take me home to the place I belong. That stuff there. Pops, what do you enjoy the most about magnet fishing?
Well, two things. Number one, being out on the water, having a good time, and not knowing what we're going to pull up. Be surprised every time. For example, I got something right now.
Oh, Pop just took something while we were talking.
Oh, I think, that's been maybe
And me, I enjoy the same thing Pop does. You know, not knowing what you're going to get until you get it to the surface. And then also, like the fact that we clean the river up too.
Yeah, we're playing a lot of it up.
Any river that we're fishing on, we have a residue bucket. Anything that's not distinguishable, we put in the residue bucket, and we go through them later. And guys, we've had some amazing luck today. We pulled up the old axe head. This could be one of the oldest axe heads that we've ever pulled out of the river. And this component from a vehicle, we don't know what it is, and it's old. This wheel, which has writing on it and a date, which appears to be 1826. The date right here, we're going to go through this later. This old piece, we don't know what it came off of. This old plow, one of the oldest plows we've ever pulled out of the river, and it still has the thread here where the wood extension would have been. This old iron, that is phenomenal. Of course, a log dog and pieces of metal, which we don't know what they are. Just an amazing day.
Meat grinder.
Yeah, the old meat grinder. Yeah, we pulled this out. Old meat grinder. Some type of grinder. It's just unbelievable what's in the bottom of rivers. We're glad you're watching. We're going to try to pull up one more big item today, and then we're going to call it a day.
We're calling it a day from North Arkansas. We appreciate you all watching us, and we've had a good time today and pulled up a lot of good stuff.
Yep.
And we'll see you next time.
Yeah, so for John and Pops and Captain Mike from North Arkansas, over and out.